All right. Here we are on a Thursday night. Second night of road testing my top 10 cocktails of the year to come up with a final 3 that I can make a video for. And the first one is a clarified cocktail, which I've been making today. Home for the elderly. Hello. This is my Maltese Falcon clarified cocktail. Hey, Justin, you hate Trump? Jeez, you're an outsider with that. Last night wasn't that mind-blowing? What, in terms of the cocktails? Or in terms of something else? Hello, Soph. How are you? Yeah, no, they were, look, they're solid cocktails. I do have to remake that one with I have to get some apple brandy, which I'll probably do tomorrow or Saturday, and remake that one because I think the apple jack I made it too sweet. Cocktail kind of tasted too sweet, so I need to give it a chance. So, but tonight, this afternoon, I prepared a clarified cocktail because one of the top 10 is a clarified cocktail. Here's one I prepared earlier. You went to Uncle Dan's? Bought a few bottles of mixers. Yeah. But fun mix. I must have a dozen different mixers out there. It's good to have. It's good to have a variety of mixers, non-alcoholic options. They didn't have green chartreuse in stock, so you ordered it. Fair enough. Like I was saying, I might go to the boutique bottle shop tomorrow or Saturday. What are we down to? The last half dozen cherries in here? That's just a little one. I'm going to get it. It's my imagination. Are they all little ones at the bottom of the jar? Hey, honey, how's it going? Right, give that a little stir. I like it cold. Oh, look at that. How well does it show off the clear ice? It's like the ice is basically invisible in there. It's nice. Didn't get to see Sophie in a bathing suit. Damn. Okay. God, I tell you, that's a red hot chance for the top 3. Really, really close to what they made at Four Pillars, which was exceptional. I missed Sophie's message. Wait, where did I saw hello? Oh, no. Okay. Sorry, I did miss that. Soph had a nice swim during work. Nice. Not a bad way to get paid spending the day. All right. It's got like chocolate flavor. I might, God, I could even remake that and put a bit of chocolate liqueur in. Doesn't have chocolate liqueur. It just really tastes like dessert, that drink. What did I have for dinner? Same as last night, because I've been making these huge things that make 3 or 4 meals. Because it's easier than making a single for me, because I was used to cooking for my kids. It's easier for me to make a big meal than a single person sized meal. Not least when you get stuff from the supermarket, like the base stuff. It tends not to be in for one person sizes. You watched an amazing Russian movie called Stalker. Nice. Safed beef ravioli. Good for you, my son. So, honey, you went back and watched X-Men 2 Blu-ray. Safa, I'm a sensitive new age guy. I do almost all of my own cooking. Mrs. Angry cooks sometimes. She makes very good pancakes on a Sunday. I tell you what, though, I was very excited last week when I found another outlet for the Wood Frog Bakery. The people from whom I get my weekend baguettes. And what's fun, because I'm always looking for who's got the stuff I want on special, Coles or Woolies. The one I just found is next to a Woolies. And the one I'd always been going to is next to a Coles. So now when I go out to get the baguette, I just go, who's got something I want on special? And that's the one I'll go to. Saying hability, everyone moral grandstanding, blaming the side. Oh yeah, sorry. We're back to yes. That's just yet another sign of the collapse of the American empire. It does not bode well. Have you ever heard of? This is a subset of right wingers you get in America. Accelerationists. Accelerationists are terrifying. They're usually absolute fuckwits, but accelerationists believe that society as we know it is going to collapse, and they believe they can come out on top in the aftermath. So they advocate for violent actions that accelerate the collapse. And hello, everyone loves Butters, doing your test. And Milana Henry on Twitch. Hello. Oh, Soph, that's you. Everyone loves Butters. Okay. Good to know. Nice. Okay, then you can do your own chatting. That's really nice stuff. I like it. So yeah, I reckon the US is on a knife's edge and the accelerationists want to make it worse. Milana Henry just started. Thank you for your positive wishes. I feel like you're giving me positive wishes. You'll see with the chat going up, a lot of people are watching me on YouTube, but some people, like yourself, watch on Twitch. I haven't done my little spiel for a while. I use StreamYard, a restreaming service. So I stream simultaneously to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Thank you, Milana. I have great energy. I appreciate that. You can ask me. I have an extremely strong suspicion I know your question, but I love the hustle, Milana Henry. You may go ahead and ask your question. Looking to grow. Yeah, no, I'm not actually. Thank you. I appreciate you're on the hustle, Milana Henry. Nothing wrong with that. This is literally just, this is more or less chill with friends stuff. You know, at some point in the next 10 years, I'm going to probably retire if society hasn't completely collapsed. And then maybe I'll try and be the oldest person on Twitch. Who knows? Well, thanks for asking, Milana Henry, and I hope your work goes well for you. So are you saying we're getting a thunderstorm tomorrow, Safa? Oh, Justin, I'd say Trump's a pretty big fucking problem. But I get where you're coming from about him being a symptom. I would also go, Trump is a goddamn fucking bad problem. Everyone loves Butters. Played a few playbacks to clients who want to see you outside of work for a laugh and bring up lots of different conversations from that. Nice. All right, now you've got me wanting to see what's on the friggin' the Twitch hustle. If they're not jerks, I like to encourage people who are doing the Twitch hustle. You know what? Knock yourself out. Just don't be a jerk to me. I know, isn't it? Oh well, Home Fidelity. We could just rewatch the A24 Civil War film to get a vibe of what's coming in the next decade. Even though from some of the hints I gauged that was set about 20 or more years in the future. South has got me looking at the marine winds warning. It's getting windy again. Doesn't look like thunderstorms here. Showers and windy. Showers in the morning, sunny day. Showers redeveloping in the evening. So no thunderstorms predicted here. Justin, WW3 could start in 2 to 3 years. Could start tomorrow. There are a variety of hotspots around the world that could touch off a major multi-country conflict like that, essentially. We live in those times. Oh, hopefully you need it to be at least 4 years down so you don't lose a bet. Well, that's fine. Well, like I said, I've said before, I have 2 retirement plans. One is winning lotto. The other is the complete collapse of civilization, and so nothing matters. Either way, my retirement plans are, don't be real. I don't earn enough money to retire comfortably. So something has to happen, so nothing matters. So either win lotto or collapse of society, in which case I have to watch Mad Max Fury Road a few more times, treat it as an educational training video. So is the Victorian Premier in China? Oh, doing business deals. Maybe got Dan Andrews there doing business deals. Still say that was a very bad look what he did posing with the dictators. But he doesn't give a fuck anymore. He's there for the biz, making money with the biz. What is even with that question? When did I replace a car battery? Ages ago. I didn't even do it. You know what fucking sucks? If you forget, with modern cars, if you change the battery, it kills the car stereo unless you know the code to bring it back to life, which is fucking bullshit. Hopefully, that's Mad Max 1, being the person wandering the streets yelling Sprog. So if you had to replace yours because yours just died. I did have to get it replaced, but yeah. It shits me how it kills the car stereo unless you know the code. And this happened to me in another car. I didn't know the fucking code. It was fucking shit. Yeah, it's supposedly an anti-theft thing. I don't get it. It's fucking bullshit. So if you found that out 3 years ago and you had to replace it. All right. Yes, I think. Okay, a timeline for Mad Max. The original Mad Max, I'd put about 5 years into our future, in that there's societal breakdown has started, but it still has a vague sort of semblance of normality. Mad Max 2 is at least 10 years in the future because we have had global war at that point. Fury Road. Here's the thing. Fury Road for me establishes the only thing that makes sense is the stories of Max. And this started with Mad Max 2 with the voiceover of the feral child saying, like, my mind I grow old, my memories grow dim, whatever it is. It's the stories of Max are just that. They're stories and folklore because they contradict one another. And that's what folklore is like. Because Max is not particularly old in Fury Road, but that would have to be at least 20 years after the collapse. And Max isn't really old enough for that to be 20 years after the collapse. And realistically, it's probably like 30 years after the collapse. So yeah. Oh, what's that? Everyone loves butter. So if your car didn't need a code, 2014 old car. I think you were lucky because certainly the car that did it to me. God, I had that car for 10 years, and I've had my current one for almost 10 years. So it was mine was like a 2005 car that did that. A Hyundai. Remember a time of chaos, ruined dreams, a wasted land. Most of all, I remember the man called Max, the road warrior. Oh my God, the shitty American accent voiceover they did for the American market is so shitty. Lacks the gravitas of the original. Yeah, but I actually embrace the fact that the Mad Max stories are literally, you take it, it's just the stories people tell around the campfire. Legends, stories of the wasteland. You refuse to have Mad Max in your collection. Why? The version I've got on disc has the proper Australian voiceover. I got a really good box set that has just hours of documentaries and extra features on it. And then I have the black and chrome version of Fury Road. The box set has Fury Road in it, but for Christmas a few years ago, I got the black and chrome version of Fury Road, which is Fury Road extras and then a high contrast black and white version. And considering the color in Fury Road is so beautiful, you wouldn't think a black and white version would be that great, but it fucking is. Oh yeah, Laserdisc is just the US voiceover. That fucking sucks. Yeah, I have it on Blu-ray. I have it on Blu-ray. It's good stuff. And actually, yeah, the original, I fucking love the introduction of Max in the original, where you don't see his face for ages, you just see parts of him. It's pretty cool. Stalker, I feel like I've heard of that. Was that in that 80s Gems video? I feel like I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. I don't really know anything about it. So for Laserdiscs never really took off here. They were around for a little while, but then DVDs came out. All right, I'm going to make a cocktail from 1979, a Russian film from 1979. That's interesting. So that's deep in the Cold War. All right. Now, I had the ingredients out to make the next couple of videos. I had the Malteser Falcon. It's fucking awesome. Portside spice I made last night. Okay. I'm going to make a sour. The Ply and Pin. All right. Oh, no. I'm going to make a stirred one first before I make a shaky one. I'm going to make a quadrant. Let's make a quadrant. I think I'll put it in this glass again. All right. So 4 equal parts. Okay, so we want this. Orange slash. Man, I don't think they make this anymore. I have to look up if I can get another bottle of that, because that's fucking awesome. Okay, so quadrant, my orange liqueur, yellow chartreuse, and dry vermouth. Yellow chartreuse. Which was the first, when I started buying extra bottles of chartreuse, I went through the yellow first. No, that's everything. I'm almost through a bottle of green chartreuse, but I have backups. Oh, for a second I thought I didn't bring what in. What do I want? 22.5 mils of everything? Yeah, okay. Let's fucking go. Fucking chartreuse sugar gets in the thread. Okay. No, I'm just going to put the yellow chartreuse straight back in. Oh, clean as you go, as they always told us at McDonald's. A yellow chartreuse. Orange liqueur. A little strong. Like I have no idea how strong my orange liqueur is. I reckon it's at least 50% though. The special orange gin. Orange gin and dry vermouth. All right. Shazam, y'all. Okay. Some ice for the stirring. All right. Good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. That is tasting really fucking good. All right. Sit down and give this a proper taste. But that little sucking Gaz Regan's finger, that was pretty goddamn tasty. Made by the dude who made Solaris, but this shit's on Solaris. Okay. Rented on Apple TV for $4. Huh. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. Okay, got my notebook. Let's put our notes. Make a note. Malteser, 9 out of 10. Wait, let's have a proper drink of this. Oh. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay. Okay, I give the quadrant even money of being in the final 3. It's ahead of last night's ones. Sci-fi philosophical film. Nice. Nice. I like sci-fi. I like philosophical. Seriously, is it on YouTube, Safa? Damn. Good. Okay, I have to check that out now. Am I in my proper logged in? I am proper logged in. Stalker. Russian movie. Stalker, full movie. Yes, directed by Andrei Tarkovsky. You can watch it for free on YouTube. God, 2 hours, 40 minutes. Holy shit, maybe that's a weekend watch. Okay. On Plex 2. Well, there you go. One for anyone watching. Highly recommended by Home for the Elderly. Stalker, you can watch free on YouTube. Oh, swear to God, you got the sweet ones. The yellow chartreuse really comes through in that. Damn. Saturday recovery, maybe. I don't really have any plans for Saturday, so that could be a good option. Sit down with a bacon baguette and an energy drink and watch a 2.5 hour philosophical Russian sci-fi film. Look at my top 10 list. See how many? I think several of them have absinthe. Merito has a dash of absinthe. Now maybe it's not as. I had this weird feeling a lot of them had absinthe in it, and I think I'm wrong. Lime juice. Yeah, why did the idea get into my head that a lot of them had absinthe? It's really only one that has a dash of absinthe. Well, next couple of nights, I'll get through them all and decide on what the top 3 are. Other film you did was okay. Not going around recommending it. Didn't mind it. The Man from Earth. Written by a writer from Star Trek. Had actors from Star Trek. Man who's been 35 for 15,000 years. Okay. Oof. It's good. Oh, wait. Now I have to look up Marionette. I bet I can't get any more of that bloody drink. Marionette Distillery in Thomastown. Okay, what's in the Marionette shop? We're going on tour. Good for you. Where's the shop? They have an absinthe. Oh my God. A black forest they made with Caretaker's Cottage, elderflower, bitter curacao, amaretto, orange curacao, cassis nocino, peach, pineapple, blue curacao. It is still available. Or is it sold out? I actually have to get some of this. Where's the price? Wait, how much is that? $80. Fucking worth it. I need to get it. Now they have an absinthe. All right, I should share the screen so you know what the fuck I'm looking at. Hello, Hannah, by the way. Join you and wait for that telehealth doctor to call you back. Request at 6, 10-minute wait. Got a message saying, oh, God. Oh, God. Spent an hour in urgent care. Told you needed a doctor, but the one doctor was at capacity, so I could see it. God damn. Oh, what a drama. What a palaver. Anyway, I should show you what I'm looking at, so you know what the hell I'm going on about. Marionette, who make freaking awesome liqueurs. Hanny saw 2 nurses. Both said you need prescription. Pay $240 for walk-in late night clinic, or go to emergency, or come back tomorrow. Scratching your eyeball, which is turning into... Oh, god damn. God damn, that is some nasty shit. Anyway, I want to read about their absinthe. The news is citrus forward. $100 for absinthe. Featuring bright oils, pronounced green fennel character, delicate oral anise, lol, hints of menthol. Palate opens bright, deeply aromatic wormwood, transitions to white pepper, reveals warming winter spices, cinnamon, baking spices, candied citrus, pear, apple notes unfold. Nishing, what does that mean? With refreshing menthol and anise. Mouthful is both oily citrus and tingly spiced. Zingy and bright, absinthe was crafted for traditional ritual, served with ice cold water and a dissolved sugar cube. 55%, 500 mils. Oof. I think I want it. Oh, although Hannah, scratch the eyeball sounds nasty. Ugh. That's so fucking yummy. Yep, okay. That is a very solid 9 out of 10, that one. Odds on for the final 3. This would be fun, because I have no idea what's going to be final 3 at this point, let alone what's going to be number 1. Oh, I can imagine you thought you just had the irritation, and it was an actual scratch on the eyeball. God damn it. Again, hopefully whatever prescription you end up getting actually heals that. Looked at it as a white lump on the side of the eyeball. God damn. Nasty. It's the aqueous humor, I think they call it. The water that's inside the eyeball. Vitreous humor. I remember reading that somewhere. But I am old. My memory might be wrong. Just think. Oh wait, what's shipping? $7.50 per order. Is there not a free shipping if you get to a particular point, Marionette? I go to checkout. Really? Although $7.50 is less than a lot of people charge for shipping. That's for 2 bottles. I definitely think I want to do this though. Maybe I'll think about it. Oh no, hopefully you won't lose an eyeball. Damn. Nurse did say as long as there's no vision loss yet, you might be able to avoid emergency. Ugh. Hopefully you get the right care. Because I know that sort of thing can heal fine. Damn, though. Freaking medical dramas. They are such dramas, aren't they? Did say you need 1 prescription for eye drops. Doctor on duty agreed. But oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, also, I do get the doctor's very busy as well, but it's very frustrating when you're caught up in an understaffed hospital. Like the time I got hit in the head with a discus and no one looked at me for 4 hours, where I could have been hemorrhaging. I mean, I wasn't because my enormous thick skull protected me, but still, what are the odds? No one else has a skull as thick as mine. Anyone else would have been having a brain bleed and fucking die on the casualty department floor. But just they were just lucky that it was me with my enormous bonce, which is mostly skull bone. Ridiculous. What's this one I'm going to make called? Ply and pin. How do they say we serve a ply and pin, just out of interest? Shafa, did I lose brain cells? No, I'm fine. Oh, Hannah, sorry, you lost your eye like that, Charlie. Damn. 100% get it, but also really. Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no. Again, could be worse. We could be in America with the emergency system there and the healthcare system there, but there's no two ways about it. It's frustrating. Brought their kid in because they think he ate a peanut butter sandwich. I don't know if the kids. Oh, wow. Parents do get really paranoid, though. Oh, dear. Oh, sorry. I just saw a message from Charlie pointing out I made a typo in the name of the stream. It's hypocrites who hate free speech. Kind of guess as a kid. Yeah, no. Anaphylactic shock from peanuts happens almost instantly. Home field used to have eczema. Yeah, couldn't open eyeballs the whole way. We had a cataract operation, right eye. Doc cut your eye open. Oh, I got more. Oh, damn. Okay, yeah. Medical misadventure fucking sucks, man. Okie dokie. I was going to look up what's the recommended way to serve ply and pin cocktail, because I don't even remember which site I got this from. Oh, it's on Difford's. Oh, and it's on. Okay, it's on the rocks. Bourbon and rye whiskey and Falernum. God, I clicked on. I had this ad for Kogan, and they have these weird, probably illegally realistic water pistols. They're electric water pistols that they say go a long way. And so now I just keep getting ads for the Kogan electric water pistols. I was very tempted to get the Kogan ice ball maker, which they're saying makes clear ice balls about this big. And it's about half the price I'd expect for a machine like that. Oh, we made Sofa and Aperol Spritz. Oh, yeah, the quadrant is fucking great. This is a good point, Hannah. America could learn from Nepal's example, overthrowing the government. They elected the leader on Discord, didn't they? Yeah, it's Charlie. I'm really tempted because Kogan are selling this machine for about half of what I'd expect. It's still a couple $100, but I'd expect to pay like $600 for a machine like that, and I don't know how much to trust them. But God, it's really tempting. Anyway, all right, I'm going to make a ply and pin, which is a sour. And you love the videos of the Nepalese clearing the path for tourist buses. They all waved them, welcomed them in the middle of the riding, like, "Hey, tourists, how you doing? Have a good time. We're just going to fuck up the government. You're good, but we're going to fuck up the government." Yeah, it was the Gen Z Nepalese are like, fuck it. The Gen Z Nepalese are like, fuck this bullshit. We're getting rid of these guys. Yeah, Safa, I'm a bit about Kogan, but I feel like you definitely get your money back if Kogan fucked you over. Oh, nice. Yes, please put the video on Discord, Hannah, because I don't think I have seen it. I've just been reading about it. All right, I'm going to make the ply and pin a variation on a whiskey sour. So we're going to, I'm going to be true to the thing. I'm going to make it with bourbon. Just have to decide which, you know what? I think I've got an American bourbon and an American rye. Oh, this one's nice, the Journeyman. We'll do this, and I think I've got an American rye in here. Even though I love my Australian whiskies. 6-year-old straight rye whiskey. Ooh. Okay, get your shit together. Not drunk yet. Don't be knocking things over. Okay, so we want a bit over an ounce of bourbon. Okay, let's do that. Wait, do we want? Is there sugar? No, it's sweet. Okay, that's good. Okay, so bourbon. Oh no, a bit more than that. Okay, it's bourbon. And a little bit of the rye whiskey. Da, da. Let's go with the rye whiskey. Now, the Falernum is in the cupboard. The forbidden bit of mystery. Okay, 50 mils of Falernum. Shazam, y'all. Cranberry juice. Now, I remember I faked this with the 70s stuff. And I liked it. I'm going to do it again. Because fuck cranberry juice. It's not very nice, honestly. Alright, cranberry juice. With this ridiculous amphora. Okay, is it 22.5 mils of cranberry juice? Make it a little bit red. Ah, dang. Okay. Lime juice. Just a little bit of lime juice. And Peychaud's bitters. Where is my Peychaud's bitters? 3 dashes. And 2 drops of saline. Just about have to make up some more saline, actually. All right. All right, a bit of extra ice for shaking this up. Let's shake our little booties right down to the ground. Okay, ply and pin. Straining our drink. Oh, it's nice and red. The frying pin. All right. Okay, let's see what this one tastes like. Kogan's no worse than an Eco. Cheap, made in the same factories. Yeah, at least Kogan is a theoretically Australian-based company. Easy to get money back from. Yeah, they they sell cranberry juice in things that are too big. All right, so Honey, you've put 3 videos. Probably won't get pinged for playing them. Let me have a look. On the Discord. So I think this is the tourist bus one. The fuck is going on here? All right. How do I make this fucking full screen? Look, it's on Discord. You can go watch it on Discord, but I just want to show this. The rioting Nepalese just saying howdy to the tourists, which is very cute. That's very cute, honestly. All right. So the pine is a nice color. That's very pleasant. It's really interesting. It hardly tastes of whiskey. That's really wild. It's like my cranberry juice and falernum have completely changed. It doesn't taste like a whiskey sour. That's really nice. But I don't think it's a 9. I think it's an 8 out of 10. Mineral water is next, Safa. This is really good. It's so funny how it doesn't taste like whiskey, though. I'm sure someone who doesn't drink whiskey would say this definitely tastes like whiskey. It's fucking yum. Actually, I think that is also better than last night's one. Yeah, I have some mineral water at the halfway point, which we're just about at. The Nepalese writes, hey, so we aren't going to take you seriously and we voted for someone on Discord, so off you pop. Again, in terms of an uprising, it's a comparatively well-mannered one. That is better than last night's ones. Not as good as the Quadrant. Probably not as good as the clarified one either. So I don't think that's going to make the final 3. Yes, Hannah, white Americans violently storming the White House and still failing to achieve anything. Right, but I should make a note about ply and pin. Give that 8.5. Ply and pin 8.5. All right. So overall, tonight's cocktails have been notably better than last night's. And there was nothing wrong with last night's. Last night's were good. It's just tonight's are better. Oh, and then the excitement. I'll just go down the list, I think. I'm just going down the list. Quadrant. Tomorrow, going to do the improved Japanese cocktail, which is brandy based. The Merry Widow, which is a martini variation. And the chocolate punch, which is a creamy one. So a desserty one. So it's a good mix. I got some low alcohol ones. I got a sake cocktail. I got a dessert cocktail. I got a clarified cocktail. There's sours and stirred drinks in there. But the top 10 is a good mix. Something for everyone, I think. So I think I'll just go down the list tomorrow night, make the improved Japanese cocktail, Merry Widow, and chocolate punch. Hell, if I'm getting really fucking shit-faced tomorrow night, I might just keep going. And meanwhile, Nepalese Gen Z's jousting on office chairs in the street, voting on Discord. Yeah, I know. They're the kids deciding their future with this technology. After the awards, I'm going to drop the recipe. Oh, yeah. The recipes will be on YouTube, and I'll put them in Discord too. I mean, I can put them in Discord anytime, I guess. Although I'll put the recipes in Discord before tomorrow night's stream. Because who knows how many we're going to put in there. Who knows how many I'm going to make tomorrow. Will I have had a chance to go to the bottle shop and get some apple brandy? Who knows? The future is a mystery and we do not know what it will reveal. But, keep on keeping on. And it's fun. Americans would claim it didn't work. Or also the Americans that can't find Nepal on a map, so they wouldn't learn anything anyway. That is true. Small proviso, I'd have a little trouble finding Nepal on a map. I know basically where it is because you just go to the subcontinent. It's like, yeah, it's right there near India and stuff, isn't it? My global geography knowledge is kind of shit. Very rudimentary. I have to be completely honest. I do know Nepal's a country, and I know vaguely where it is. It's the mountains near India and Pakistan. Okay, now I just want to look at a map. Maps. Nepal. All right. Where are we? So. Oh, yeah, to the north of India. Honestly, if I had to guess, I probably would. Oh, I would have got Bangladesh wrong, though. Sorry, looking at the map. I'll show you what I'm looking at. So, with the map, yeah. So Nepal is in the mountains to the north of India. I would have got Sri Lanka down here. God, I think I would have got Pakistan wrong too, actually. God, my geography's bad. And then, yeah, you got Bhutan. Bangladesh, I thought, was down the southern. Oh, no, I know what I'm thinking of. Down here. Place famous for its beaches. Anyway, whatever. So you go, yeah, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Malaysia, Singapore, and Australia down here. Yeah, no, I straight up, my geography knowledge is shit. No, I did not do geography in high school, or my geography be there to suffer. Yes, Nepal borders China too, I think, home for the elderly. Yes. Yep, Nepal between India and China. And of course, some of India's border is right on China as well. Quite a bit of tension between India and China, talking about flashpoints that could make things go really nasty. We all focus on China and Taiwan, but China and India can get a bit antsy. Obviously, India and Pakistan get quite antsy. So yeah, it's all a bit of bloody drama. Obviously, Russia and Ukraine is a flashpoint. Don't know. I feel like Russia and China are getting on at the moment. Got Iran and everyone else, but notably Iran and Israel being a bit of a flashpoint, and which would involve America getting into bullshit as well. So many potential flashpoints around the world. It's nasty. Hannah, your geography is shit, but you remember a lot of Americans can't find Alaska on a map, so you don't feel bad. And also, given Hawaii is an American state, I think a lot of Americans are surprised how far Hawaii is from the continental United States. Very weird. All right, I definitely need to have some mineral. Well, something I might have pink lemonade. I'm not super smashed, but if I had another cocktail, I would be. Yes, and Alaska is completely separated from the US as well, which I suspect there may be people who don't realize. I'm going to have pink lemon. I was going to have this last night and I never got around to it. So I'll have pink lemonade now. Hannah, your dad worked for an American cruise ship company. Only staff on board that were shocked by Hawaii's location were all American crew. Nice. Soph's 3/4 Tim Smith. So me and Soph are keeping pace. I mean, I might legit be fully Tim Smith. See, this was the pink lemonade was on special. Maybe it is this week. Here's me doing ads for companies that don't fucking pay me. But I do want to look it up now. This Schweppes no sugar pink lemonade, either last week or this week, was half price at Coles. Pink lemonade. Fuck you, Coles. Stop doing pop-ups, you fuck. Hate websites that do fucking pop-ups. Yeah, no. A little 4-pack of these bottles is half price this week. There you go. Why aren't they fucking sponsoring me? And they apparently have pink lemonade toothpaste as well. That's just fucking weird. Someone's outside wheeling a wheelie bin around. It's making a lot of noise. Hopefully, drinking tonight. Drink. Oh, you've actually got some sparkling for Soph's Aperol Spritz. Oh yes, Hannah, I did see a new insane twisties flavor. What is it? Remind me. I looked into Trello on this one. Yep, my video ideas. Okay, seeing you've got your spritz happening, Charlie, I'll post. What's the spritz recipe in here? Quadrant. Not sure what you have handy. Wait, which one was it? Oh, I think I'm going to recommend you try a second serve. Okay, do you have any sort of sherry? You probably don't, because most people. Do you have any sort of sherry or any sort of amaro? That's right. It was Zuper Duper Fairy Floss. Holy shit! Zuper Duper. I saw that, and I was going to get some. Okay, I'm probably going to a supermarket tomorrow. So if I see the Zuper Duper Fairy Floss twisties, I'm going to get some to have on the stream tomorrow night. Because why not? It's kind of funny, like when I'm talking about the modifiers, the Amaro, the sherry. So when people say, "Oh, what bottles should I get for my bar if I'm just starting?" It's like, well, it depends what you like, but you start with a couple of the big spirits, but then it's like, well, what cocktails do you like? And you get the right modifiers for them. Hannah, your favorite chips are a Korean chip called potato snack. I love the Smith's Double Crunch. They appear to have stopped making the cheesy garlic bread one, which was my favorite. But I think they're coming out with another flavor. The plain ones are fine. The salt and vinegar ones are very salt and vinegary. My favorite were the cheesy garlic bread ones, which I think they don't make anymore. But I think they're replacing it with another flavor, which I forget. I saw it and I forget what it was, but it's a whole thing. So you've got an Amaro sherry. The only one you have. I love you, Soph, jumping in. Amaro, yes, sherry. So my recommendation for a spritz to have with the brute would be 1 ounce of your Amaro, 1 ounce of sherry, 1 ounce of lime juice, 3/4 of an ounce of sugar syrup, and then just top it with the brute. I'm going to look up because I'm sure they had this new flavor of double crunch. Oh, the fucking pop-up again. Fuck you, you fucks. Because I have to look at the keyboard when I type. What are the flavors they have? Potato. Wait, why is that the only one that's on the website? They have more than... That's fucking weird. Was it in Woolworths? I'm going to search Woolworths. Double Crunch potato chips. What flavors? And they only have the plain one as well. Well, fuck. I was in the supermarket just the other day and they at least had salt and vinegar. Okay, the Frankie Valley? I mean, I don't even understand. Oh, is that Sherry Baby, the song? Is that what we're saying? And the Korean chip tastes like 2-minute noodle flavors that they no longer make. Not allergic to them. You're allergic to most chips. Well, I mean, that sounds good. Is that what we're saying? That was a joke, Frankie Valley? Sherry Baby. So there's a few good cocktails that use sherry. So I made a point. I have a dry sherry and a sweet sherry. Anyway, there might be junk food on the stream tomorrow night. Like I said, fairy floss twisties, who knows? Because they've released various cursed flavors over the last couple years. Like the Redskin ones were terrible. The ones that surprised me were the Donut King glazed donut twisties. They were fucking awesome. They tasted really good. And the sweet and sour twisties were pretty good. So if I can get the Fairy Floss twisties or the new flavor of the Double Crunch chips, I'm going to get them tomorrow. But asterisk, they might not have either of them. We'll see what I see. Plane going over. What's all that about? He's flying a plane over my house this time of night. Probably a small plane from the Moorabbin airport. So for what time I go, I don't fucking know. Whenever it happens. I mean, if I'm super organized in the morning, I might, because I'm working from home, and just skip out for half an hour and go to the supermarket. Although I might do it in the afternoon. I'm actually, I'm special boy tomorrow. I'm giving a presentation to this group that's got representatives from all across the public sector, whole of Vic Gov. Probably presenting to a couple hundred people tomorrow because I'm just that special. But that's before lunch, like it's like 11. So if I'm actually, I think just to err on the side of caution, I shouldn't go before this presentation, even though it's like going to be like 11:30 or something. I'll probably go to the supermarket in the afternoon and hope that the fucking Wood Frog have not sold out of their baguettes. But mind you, they make a killer fucking focaccia as well. I'm just creature of habit. I just have got into the habit of having the baguette on the weekend. Maybe I should mix shit up and get their focaccia because their focaccia fucking kicks ass. I don't know. I'm a creature of habit. I don't know if I want to breach my habit. Man's got to make decisions, is what I'm saying. This is a big, complicated world full of big, complicated decisions. You know, some people got to make decisions about whether they keep doing a genocide, whether they continue with an ill-fated invasion. I have my equally important decision of what time do I go to the supermarket, and uh, do I get a baguette or a thing? So, home for the elderly. You sent that to my home address or my post office box? Because I feel like I gave you my home address. Because if it arrives tomorrow at the post office box, I'm not going into the city. But if it arrives at my home tomorrow, oh no, don't be sorry, PO box. Well, we'll see because they tell me if something arrives. Safa, tomorrow night will go as long as it goes. There's no reason for me to not go long for party night. Right, while I do know how different type of people thinks helps. What are we getting at there, my friend? I'm not exactly sure what we're talking about there. Trying to go full screen. See, this is the fun thing. The default sort of interface for StreamYard is like the video window's really little and the chat window's here, and we go. But now that I have the chat on, I'm pointing here because that's where I'm seeing the chat. I think you all see the chat here. So if I full screen it, I'm a bit more confident about what I'm seeing about me and my surrounds, and I can see the chat at a legible size as well. Because when I'm just in the fucking StreamYard screen, the screen this big is too small to read the chat, but the chat is over here and I can read it. But yeah, this is. I'm not. I don't know why it's the reverse. That doesn't really. Oh, actually, I do know because I've mirrored. It's less confusing for me if the video is mirrored, or is it? Yeah, because to me the logo on the chair is mirrored. Wait, if I go in here, where's the control for mirroring? Orientation settings. Oh yeah, because I can stream vertically. I can stream from my phone. In dark mode, camera. If I switch off there, that's the mirror control. Maybe I should keep the. Yeah, okay. Now I'm not mirroring it, and so I'm seeing it the same way you are. Safa, I can stream from the toilet for fun. I can do that. See, okay, so now I'm seeing the chat there. Am I pointing to the chat for you all watching as well? Is that where you're seeing the chat? Yeah, I've streamed from the toilet from Dr. Abigail's place, where I sit on the toilet and put uh, the bidet on AIDSy mode, which means turbo shot of water up your butthole. The actual bidet calls it enema, but we call it AIDSy mode. And I'm sure he would have really liked to have done that on a live stream, but he had passed on to the next realm before Dr. Abigail got the bidet. But I do it for the people. Do the people want to see me trying to maintain conversation um, while I'm sitting on a toilet getting a turbo shot of water up my butthole? I just figured the people wanted it. So I did it. In fact, I believe I've done it more than once on streams. So it is what it is. So what are super fit people running? Shames you for. Oh, sorry. Are you trying to compare yourself to the World Athletics Championships, Safa? Those are the best with our men, Gut Gut. I thought it was good, but then I watched a video and the ABC presenter was calling him Gut. So his name's Gut Gut. He's meant to be in the semi. Actually, maybe I should stay on the stream an extra 10 minutes because his semi is meant to be just after 10 p.m., I think. So maybe I should stay on and then Safi, you can tell us how he went. Because God, the motherfucker's only 17. He is competing against the best in the world. And men athletes, he should be nowhere near his peak. Like his peak should come in 5 or 10 years. And the fact that he's competing at the world level at 17 is fucking wild. I think for women, it's a little bit different. At the age of peak athleticism tends to be a bit younger. Home for the Elderly. Do you not know Gout Gout? He is a Queensland-born lad whose parents were Sudanese, and he is shaping up to be a record-breaking runner over both the 100 and 200 meters. And yeah, the World Championships are happening in Brisbane. Are they happening in Brisbane? Where are they happening? Maybe they're happening somewhere else. I'm confused because I don't pay that much attention. Yeah. But yeah, at fucking 17, this dude is competing with the best in the world. And I was like, God damn. I think it's on the ABC. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure. I'm sure Safa will confirm. Safa's been watching it. Mm. But yeah, I got blown away when I realized he was only 17 because people have been talking him up for a couple of years and he was like doing amazing shit, but he was competing against his own age group, like fucking high schoolers, and just blitzing the field. And then you go, well, here he is against the world's best. And again, the world's best are going to be 5-10 years older than him with that much more experience. And goddamn, if he isn't representing, like getting into the semis, and he might not get past the semis, because he's young and relatively inexperienced. It would not be an indictment of him if he didn't get past the semis. But yeah, he has all the hallmarks of somebody. Oh, so it's on SBS Viceland. Okay. Well, I'll either wait for you to tell me the answer, Safa, or I'll find out tomorrow. Like his goal is to run 200 meters in less than 20 seconds. And it's like, blows my mind. I can't even get up out of a chair in less than 20 seconds, for fuck's sake. And this lad's going to run 200 meters in less than 20 seconds? Good God. Like I think he was in his final where he only in his heat where he only came third. He was like at 20 and a half seconds for fucking 200 meters. Ridiculous. Like the whole, at the world level, athletics results are determined by hundredths of a second. That's ridiculous. It's going to be funny if Gaut competes in like the Olympics and whatnot, which I would assume he would, and people seeing him running and just going, that guy looks really African. You go, well, he's born in Australia. He looks very African. Well, both his parents are Sudanese. I was like, okay, I get it. And Billy, you don't have free to air. I'm sure you can get it online. Yeah, I feel like it'd be streaming, honestly. But I guess I'm not that invested. If I have to wait till tomorrow to hear the result, that's fine. I'm more of a it's interesting rather than I'm super into it. So on demand SBS and Channel 9. There you go. Okay, now I can hear another plane going overhead, but it actually seems to be a jet plane. And I'm not really under a flight path, so it always weirds me out when I hear a plane. But I think some of the takeoff and landing paths go over this area. I feel that you did Mickey and Nikki. Oh, I think I saw that on your Plex as well. Remind me, what is Mickey and Nikki? Because I feel like I've seen that. Not I've watched it. I've seen that it exists. Didn't do it for you as much as it's critically acclaimed. Okay. Oh God, I forgot to ask you if you, because semi regularly um, giving you suggestions for things. Okay, so Mickey and Ricky is Peter Falk and John Cassavetes, set in Japan World Athletics. Oh, sorry, no, got to go confused. Safi, you're saying World Athletics thing is in Japan. Okay. I'm trying to remember. I think I told you a possible TV series, and it's a fictionalized thing about the slavery abolitionist John Brown. Ethan Hawke. That's it. The Good Lord Bird. John Brown was a very violent abolition. You're truly for laughing at the concept of Peter Falk doing athletics. Yeah, I got very confused there for a second. Yeah, I thought Safa's comment was you saying Peter Falk and John Cassavetes set in Japan doing World Athletics. Yeah, so I haven't seen this show. Ethan Hawke playing an extremely violent John Brown fighting for the abolition of slavery. I feel like the white conservatives in the US would be very upset by it. Someone violently resisting slavery. Yeah, I agree with you, for the elderly. Ethan Hawke generally does some really interesting thing. I fucking love, is it Predestination? Which was actually made in Australia, where the plot line is given away by the song that's playing on the jukebox in the bar. I'm my own grandpa. And with the other one he did in Australia, the vampire one, with Sam Neill, where the majority of the population is vampires, and they're running out of blood because they've taken out most of the non-vampire population. Daybreakers, that's what it's called. I was going to say Daywalkers, but that's fucking Blade. Daybreakers was a good movie. But yeah. No. The Jamie Foxx one was a Netflix movie called Day Shift, where Jamie Foxx was a vampire hunter. And that was fun. But Daybreakers was made in Australia. It's got Sam Neill and Ethan Hawke are actually vampires in it. That's like from 10 years ago or something. But it's a good one. A different take on the vampire genre. I do like it when people get a bit creative. Oh God, and speaking about Australian horror movies, Amphilia, did you watch Bring Her Back? Because I watched it. I enjoyed it. Apparently, it puts some people off, and it's super fucked up. Uh, but I have to admit, I liked it. While acknowledging it is definitely super fucked up. It is a seriously fucked up. Oh my God. Those dudes, the Philippou brothers who started on YouTube with Raka Raka. What? Those fucking guys, honestly. So okay, so you're not a fan of uh Bring Her Back. I like Talk to Me More. Um wasn't your thing, yeah, and but I mean horror films are like that. You're either into the kind of like slow burn, fucked up horror movie. I thought Talk to Me was better. Talk to Me is utterly mind blowing for a first feature film. Dudes who are making shit on YouTube, and they transition to doing a feature film, and they make something as good as Talk to Me. That movie's fucking amazing. I loved I love the ending of Talk to Me because I think that's really common in horror movies is the people who made it don't know how to finish the film. They don't know how to do a satisfying ending, but they they really hit the mark with the end of Talk to Me, with the central character realizing the only course of action that would stop something really bad happening. Any more TV show suggestions? Damn, you've got so many of them. I mean, you probably have Mr. In Between on there. What have we watched recently? There's a few new Netflix ones that are actually pretty good. Hostage, which I think you have. Dark Winds, which I think you have. You got so many of them. There's a very interesting drama comedy that's on Netflix called Mo. The lead is a Palestinian American comedian, and the character he's playing is an undocumented Palestinian refugee in the US who's living the hustle life. Yeah, I thought you had Hostage and Dark Winds. I'm about 3/4 of the way through the first season of Dark Winds. It's quite good. So 3/4 of your Plex users just want TV shows, and you're not that invested. I'll have to think. I'll have to think on TV shows. Do you have The Expanse? I just realized because I haven't really explored your TV shows. Because The Expanse is one of the all-time great sci-fi TV shows. And the books are really good too. You do have The Expanse, okay. Yeah, I'd be clutching at straws for TV shows for you, but I'll think about it. Try and think of really good TV shows. A couple of decent Australian comedies like Fisk or Utopia, which I think you actually have. I'm not sure. Oh God, do you have the Auntie Donna stuff? What were their two shows? Auntie Donna's Big Old House of Fun was their Netflix series. They did one for ABC. It's called Auntie Donna's Coffee Shop or something. Absolutely trippy, absurdist humor. High fucking five. What did I go? What am I getting a high five for? What did I? How have you not thought of that? Which one? Sorry, which one was an inspiration? I'm confused. Oh yeah, Auntie Donna. Just weird as fuck absurdist humor. And I love absurdist humor. And the Auntie Donna boys bring the absurdism. It's just like it's basically no one's doing what they do, which means it's not for everyone. But like if honestly, if someone watched Auntie Donna and said, "I hate that, that's shit," I go, that's fair. It's not for you. That's fine, because I think I could comfortably call Auntie Donna's comedy polarizing, because it's kind of quite. Yeah, Coffee Cafe. That's a series they did for the ABC, which again is so fucking trippy. The idea is, yeah, they open a cafe, and I feel like it's obviously in Melbourne. Just gets very fucking weird, as everything Auntie Donna does has. Oh God, you're probably on the same mailing list as me, Home for the Elderly, so you probably would have got the email from Starwood saying they're doing another round of panettone. And whenever I see that, I don't think either of us was completely in love with the Starwood panettone. It wasn't bad. Actually, that's a great description, Home for the Elderly. Auntie Donna, like Monty Python meets Family Guy with a touch of Jack Johnson shearing a sheep. Fuck yeah. They're very Australian. They definitely have a lineage from the absurdism of Monty Python, as in Monty Python's Flying Circus, and it's like they breathed new life into absurdist comedy. Honestly, actually, I was going to finish Panettone, but Auntie Donna had this sketch on YouTube. It's like a new wave Italian film. It's in black and white, and it's it's them talking, but it's overdubbed with Italian, and then there's English subtitles. So all these guys meeting a cafe and trying to say, "Would you like some panettone?" So whenever I think of the Starward panettone, all I hear is the Auntie Donna guys going, "Panettone." I'm gonna have some panettone. What is it? What's the time? Oh yeah, one more drink before bedtime, so I sleep well. So this is raining for the Athletics. I'm sure that makes their life more difficult. Okay, so I was going to use up the panettone actually. Didn't hate it, didn't love it. So I guess I was kind of let down because they had a lot of hype for the panettone. So many Star Wars. Here it is, panettone. God, I haven't used much of it. All right. Let's go. We'll do a panettone old-fashioned. Just a little bit of the sugar syrup. Wiggle it just a little bit. As a groove. Alright. I think for panettone, which is fruity, I will do some orange bitters. Oops, knocked off some magnets. Orange bitters. Orange bitters. Aromatic bitters. Oh, it's probably enough. All right. All right. Ah. Happily wait till tomorrow. Oh, I'll open up the fucking camera. Yeah, boy. Let's fucking go. There's your link, brewski. So if you like the burp, I mean, that was a pretty mild burp for me, quite honestly. Get gassy. Are you gassy, Marge? Is it gassy? Yeah, the panettone makes a pretty good old fashioned. Maybe I should try it in a friggin' Manhattan. Ooh, a black Manhattan. So home for the elderly, for some reason, it's not connecting properly for you. So it was the burp from the pink lemonade. I mean, probably. That was very bubbly. Oh, wow. That's a camera just like, womp. So technical problems with Home for the Elderly, and I do not know why. It could be anything. The internet is a strange and mysterious beast. And I never know what is causing what. Yeah, the more I think about it, okay, so panettone and an old fashioned. And that's fine. It's quite pleasant. It's got that dark dried fruit flavors, raisins and whatnot, and brown sugar. Heine! There's my man. Oh, wait. What's... Okay, it's been weird. You got Vaseline on your lens. You're in soft focus. What's happening?
I'm on my laptop.
Oh, okay, your laptop webcam. That's fine there.
Yeah, I can give it a quick wipe down, I think. Yeah, let me just...
Yeah, there you are. That looks like you. You get right up.
I can't see any chat. Oh, I'll have to look on the other window. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, you got to look on the other window. Okay.
And now that's giving me a delay. So I'll just switch back and view chat every now and again.
Yeah, it's all good. There's not that much happening in chat. I think most people have gone to bed and we'll hang out for another 10 minutes or so.
And we have Sophie will be on stream under, what is it, Evergreen or something like that?
Oh, no, it was Everyone Loves Butters.
Yeah, that's Sophie, is it? Who's over the elderly's better half.
Yes. Yeah. And I don't know if...
she's not on anymore.
No, I don't... because it's... Okay, so it's 2 hours earlier for them. Oh, okay. Home for the Elderly was restarting PC to see if that helped. Okay. So he might join us now.
Okay. I can see the chat here as well. Yeah. I've just been comparing different sorts of Blu-rays on my new Blu-ray player, the fancy one that Charlie...
Oh, yes, the fancy Blu-ray player you got, yes.
Yeah. And playing a new 4K video, Ultra HD video, it has 10-bit color depth, like 10 bits per channel, and it's really nice. Whereas I played X-Men 2, which was mastered in 2009, just as a normal Blu-ray disc. Yeah. And it only has 8-bit. And when it goes to shadows, they get really, really harsh blacks and they're all sort of noisy. It's not pleasant to look at compared to the Minecraft one. And I've been comparing a few more discs like that just to see what's happening, and I've reached some sort of conclusion on it. But it's not like there's 4 times the number of pixels in an Ultra HD disc. There's more going on to that in terms of color depth and the way it looks and feels. Even though they're all the same sort of technology, the newer 4K newer discs are much better than the older discs because it's been around for a while. It's been around since about 2008, I think. Blu-ray.
Yeah. So you might have to adjust the settings based on individual discs.
Yeah, or just deal with it.
Just deal with it. And there he is.
There he is.
Wiggles hello to Heine.
Wiggles hello. Yeah.
All right. On the stream again.
Yes. Well, it's just for a little half-hour bite-sized stream. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is great. You don't go on camera through the week. God.
So you're breaching protocol.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
And for the record, I've been waiting like half an hour to 40 minutes for a drink still.
She wants a refill.
Crack the whip, Soph. Crack the whip.
All right, I'm on it.
Charlie,
I like how when I tell you guys, he gets up and does it, but when I just ask him, it doesn't work.
No, you've got to publicly shame him. That's what's got to happen. Oh, damn. I don't think I've watched an actual disc in ages. I've just been super lazy and watching streaming services or...
It's much easier streaming,
yeah. And I know it looks better if you've got a good disc and a good player, but I'm just like super lazy. I've always I've got, a huge sort of bookcase full of discs, mostly DVDs. That's how old they are, how long I've been collecting them, but a decent chunk of Blu-rays and whatnot. And so I've almost got a plan. It's like, God, I think, if I retire in, I don't know, 10 years or however the fuck long it takes me to retire, I might just change my YouTube channel to I'm going to watch every disc that I've just had on this shelf for a couple of decades.
I don't have Terry for starters.
What player do you play your discs on? You probably just don't know.
These days I play it on the PlayStation. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. So I don't have a dedicated like Blu-ray player. I play it on the PlayStation. Soph's joining us. Hey, Soph.
Just slowly working my way into the screen.
That's
Yeah,
good.
no, to be honest, I'm the same, Angry, even though I've got a 4K TV and all that, and, you know, the whole works.
Yeah.
A lot of the time I'll sit there and I'll just rip the 4K disc onto the Plex
Yeah.
and then watch a Plex stream of it.
It's just more convenient. It's like instead of physically getting up and putting something in the player and then sitting there. But
Some movies, if it's the first time I've watched that movie and it's a new movie, especially, or a movie that 4K looks particularly good to me when it's a movie that I grew up watching on VHS.
oh
right?
god, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I'm used to watching it in like this 240p. And
Yes.
then it gets turned into 2000p, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the difference is freaking mind-blowing, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, I do like watching those. But new movies. So when Beetlejuice came out on 4K, I was straight on to watching that disc.
yeah.
Certain movies that really take advantage of the 4K system, I watch it. But most of the time, like most of the movies I watch on 4K, as you've seen, are just what's that? Nice Guys. You've seen Nice Guys. It's an action film about cops, starring the dude from
Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling.
Yep.
That
Not
is
a
a
movie that needs to be 4K, you know, but I
it's a
have it in
great
4K, so
And-
I'll just watch it on Plex.
It's a crime. Such a good film that was set up to have a sequel and they never developed it
Yeah,
is
'cause it didn't
a
get
crime.
enough money.
Because so many shit films get shit sequels. That was a great film that was set up to have a sequel and they never did it. It's like, oh, that's a crime. That is a crime.
Yeah.
But back to
Kind
the
of like
Panettone. Can I just address the Panettone we were talking about before?
Yes.
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like, okay, when I tried Nova, I noticed there was a significant upgrade from what I was drinking before, which was like a Jameson's, right?
Yeah.
That was my first nice whiskey. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And since then, I've had a few really wonderful, nice whiskeys, but Panettone was the first one that I did since I was watching your channel and we were getting into the whole Starwood, wow, let's get all the Starwood kind of game, you know, and it was like, oh, I was expecting this to be, you know, like better than it is.
I think I had high hopes for it and it didn't really deliver on that. It's not terrible, but I think my expectation was here and it came in about here.
I think I was hoping for more of a cake flavor to it, rather than just a raisins.
Yeah, and it's like it's fine, but I had actually hoped for something closer to exceptional. Like say Nova or God forbid Solera, which is next level. But
yeah,
it is. I'm just texting Mrs. Angry.
When we get on here on Fridays, and I just want to do whiskey shots and whiskey tastes, because that's what I kind of do sometimes when I want to get drunk with you. You know, I just like drinking whiskey straight. I'll bring like 3 or 4 bottles over, and 9 times out of 10, the Solera is always my. Oh, yeah, I'll grab that. You know.
Yeah, it's kind of like I feel like I had Solera one, and this maybe is because like my taste in whiskey has developed. First time I had Solera, I was like, oh, there's nothing good. It's not worth the extra money. And then I got a bottle of Solera on sale at one point, and this was years after I had the first bottle, and I think my whiskey palate had developed, and I tasted it and I was like, oh my God, this stuff is really good.
See, I don't feel like my palate has developed even a tenth as much as yours, but I can definitely tell that Solera is definitely one of my favorites, you know? It's like, I don't know why, but it is. You know what I mean? Like,
the one I haven't had in ages, and because it's a little bit pricey for Star Wars, is their 100 proof one. And I feel like at some point I have to retry that. I because the original name it was marketed under was Fortis, and I had a bottle of Fortis, and it was great. It was good. It was fine. But that was 4 years ago. I finished that bottle, and I feel like I haven't had that for at least 3 or 4 years. And maybe if I had it again, I'd be really into it.
Springtime/summer, I'm going to stop buying whiskies and I'm going to focus more on mixes, like we were talking about chartreuse, the Asperol, stuff like that, just to develop the bar.
Awesome sneeze.
I feel like, when I go to make cocktails, a lot of the times I'll look at a cocktail like what you've been making in this top 20, and I'm like, oh, I've got that. Oh, I don't have that. And I want to fix that problem, so I don't have that constant. Oh, I don't have that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to give suggestions on the top modifiers to get.
Good point. I could have addressed that. Yeah, good. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. So, and again, it depends how broad you get. Because the things I like to have is a dry vermouth and a sweet vermouth. At least one Amaro, like Montenegro.
Oh yeah, you've got to have an Amaro.
A Verna.
You've got to have a triple sec.
Oh, you've got to have a triple sec or an orange liqueur. You got to have an orange liqueur.
Yeah.
Bitters.
Yep, bitters.
Oh yeah,
Amaro bitters.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about basic, here's what you need to set up your basic bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all things that we've listed out that are very,
Yeah. And I swear to God, one that's really good for a whole bunch of things. Dan Murphy's has it, a macadamia and wattle seed liqueur from Brookie's Distillery, Byron Bay Distillery. One of my favorite things. Dan's has the default Mac. Through the website for the Byron Bay Distillery, you can get barrel aged Mac, which I fucking love. But that's instead of because you get a whole bunch of a common nut liqueur.
You get overheated.
Is hazelnut. There are European nut liqueurs that are hazelnut. But this is an Australian one, macadamia and wattle seed. It goes with everything, like with whiskey, with rum, or literally just Mac on ice or Mac with soda.
Yum.
It's fucking yum.
Heine's in the zone. He's in a 4K zone at the moment. So Bullet Train 4K is super compressed. That's what he's talking about. Bullet Train in 4K.
Oh right.
It's
Bullet Train was a fun, underrated movie, I think.
Oh yeah, really fun movie, but because it moves so fast, it's a very fast-paced film.
Yeah.
When you put it in 60 frames a second onto that 4K disc, it artifacts.
Oh,
sure. Okay.
It's not 24 frames per second. It's a 60 frames per second disc, is it?
Well, all discs are 60 frames a second. It's a movie that runs at 24 frames a second on top of the disc.
Right.
So you've got a box that runs at 60 frames a second, and inside the box, you have a movie that runs at 24 frames a second, or 48 if you're watching The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Yeah, now Tron Legacy. Have you seen that? Safa, I think you'd like it. There's a video I posted in the video section in Discord on Angry's channel about how fucked up de-aging is. And
yes, I saw that video. Yes,
I cannot enjoy Tron Legacy at all because all I'm thinking about is, oh man, he looks so fucked up with the D. Now I know he's a computer.
they get away with it in Tron Legacy because he's in a computer. So looking unnatural, he can get away with. But it seems like in Tron Ares, they're not de-aging Jeff Bridges in Tron.
No, because they copped so much shit.
But I don't know. I thought it worked because he was a computer program.
Yeah. At the same time, but but then you had Jeff Bridges on this side of the screen and a fake Jeff Bridges on this side of the screen.
Yeah. And
it would flick between, and you'd be like, "This looks really fucked up." And the big one was in that video that I shared was Dial of Destiny, and you had this beautifully rendered 1989 Indiana Jones, and it looks so good. But then he's talking with this 80-year-old voice,
You know the one that gets me? The Martin Scorsese Netflix movie.
Irishman movie, yeah.
And look, visually, and it was clever because Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci, they both de-age and age because they're three different ages in the movie. They're younger than they are now. They're their current age and they're older. And visually, I think it works. The thing that took me out of it is because Robert De Niro is the Irishman, so he's got blue eyes. Literally every time I saw his blue eyes, it just took me out of it because I'm just going.
Another thing was,
doesn't have blue eyes.
Robbie De Niro's body language when he was like, because he had his neck like this because he walks like an 80-year-old, and he's always constantly going around like this. Even
the bit that made me actually laugh was when the de-aged version of him, the young version, supposedly kicks the shit out of a shopkeeper. And
that was in the video too.
That was an 80-year-old kicking the shop. And I was like, dude, that didn't hurt. That did not hurt. Like, they literally should have had a stuntman do that. Because I was just laughing. I was like, no, that's an 80-year-old man doing that, and that would not hurt.
Okay, I'm just going to take my jumper off. We've only got a few minutes left anyway.
Take your jumper off. Go for it.
I'll come on tomorrow if you want. It's just it was you were talking directly, pretty much you and me were just talking to each other.
Yeah, no, it was good.
And I'm like, this would be so much easier if I just came on and talked to you rather than,
Yeah. Look, we might stay a little bit longer because like Safa's watching, Gout's on in another.
Oh, you want to see how well Gout goes? Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what it was, by the way. You know the reason why I couldn't come on? I had SBS open, and SBS was blocking my camera and my mic from turning on.
Oh, really? That's weird.
I feel like what was sus about it was, what's this thing called? StreamYard was saying my camera and microphone were in use.
StreamYard gets confused pretty easily.
I'm like, no, don't tell me that. I don't want SBS seeing what I'm doing at home,
No.
There'll be nothing worse than what it screens late at night,
Sure. I'm just loving, this is one of my 70s bottles, like from when my friend Dave came over.
I'm back, honey.
He disappeared. Where'd he go? So it's a fun bottle, and it's like got dimples on the side, which is great for holding the bottle.
Makes it pouring, yeah.
And it's embossed here, Stewart's Dundee decanter.
You've had that for a while now. I've seen you use that for multiple.
Yeah, like when it must have been a year or more ago that Dave brought all the 70s alcohol. But I've still got a couple of them. The 70s friggin'.
And I love it when they print on the glass instead of on the label on the glass. You know what I mean? Instead of just a sticker, it's actually, someone's gone and shaped that glass to the right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Embossed glass. I love it. And there are two things that make me keep bottles: if it's an interesting shape, or if there's some neat embossing on it. So, like, even like I kept the cheap Coles whiskey bottles because they've made the bottles kind of interesting. So,
and the one you got from the 70s, that jug with the handle that's
yeah.
Put in it. Yeah.
This is theoretically
Yeah.
a mandarin liqueur. I'm not sure if all the alcohol has evaporated since the 70s. Because I treat it like sugar syrup now. I just assume there's
Oh,
no
really?
alcohol.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So I treat it like sugar. But I'm keeping this, just like this amphora. This is such a ridiculous decanter for some booze. I love it.
It needs a dose of that Silvo.
Possibly. But
Imagine it when
yeah,
it's all shiny and fucked,
it's
Yeah.
just such a ridiculous decanter for some booze. I love it.
Mm.
But to me, it just tastes like sugar, so I treat it like a sugar syrup.
Yeah, well, mandarin, it's pretty damn close to a straight up
Yeah.
sugar with a
Yeah.
pinch of citrus to it,
It's really, what's
What was that
Galliano? That's what I was trying to remember.
brandy? That brandy that you sent me had that mandarin flavor to it, didn't it?
I think I did. What was that?
Brandy?
The spiced brandy that I sent you?
Yeah. And
That had. I think I flavored that by putting the cooking spices I'd used to make the sugar syrup.
there was definitely mandarin in it though.
Or
was that another? I'll pull out the cards and check, but
it's just what comes to mind, basically.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like when people do tasting notes on spirits and liqueurs, they don't necessarily literally mean this tastes like these things. It's like that's what this evokes in me.
Oh, okay. So it's the energy of mandarin, right? Or citrus.
And it's different from person to person. Different people will taste the same thing and going, this makes me think of, and it'll be different from person to person.
I like it. You wrote, and it's made with cooking spices, not chili.
Yes, I'm trying to. Yeah, the things you put in Christmas puds. So that's like cinnamon, star anise, cardamom, allspice.
God, you've got me. There's so many drinks you've given me over this year.
Yeah, but you've sent me a shit ton of stuff too.
Oh yeah, you got a fun one. This one, I think you'll definitely like this one coming up.
Okay, the next one.
Right after we sent it, which sucks.
Oh, that's for next one.
So that's for next time.
The next one, I'll definitely send you an example of the Hellier's Road single malts I got.
I especially love ones. Oh, can you let Heine back in?
Oh, sorry, I didn't even see you were still there. There we go.
Welcome back, sir.
Yep, here we are back again. I just logged in because I wasn't logged in on my laptop, so I thought I'd log in on stream.
Okay. All right.
Just to make things more normal. Yeah.
I like your little tagline there. All things Heine.
Yeah. I mean,
yes, we go to Heine for all things Heine.
Yep. Anything you want to know, anything you want to see about the Heine, it's here.
You're in a different room than usual. Usually you have a whole bunch of DVDs behind you and stuff.
They are that way. The DVD. I'll show off too much of my room if I point my camera that way.
That's fair.
I keep a little bit of privacy, but they're there and two in that direction.
You're keeping it neutral. That's
your massive porno collection. Yeah.
That's usually your camera.
Will get jealous
that way. You'd see all the pornography that I have in my room.
Yeah, good. And Star Trek and pornography. Yeah.
Have you ever got one of those?
No, that's Pat.
Scam sort of blackmail emails that go like, "Oh, I've hacked into your system and I've got pictures. I've got your webcam and I know the terrible things you've been watching." And
yeah,
I know what you're doing because I always feel like replying to them. I'm not a moron. I don't watch porn with the webcam on.
Yeah.
And it's like, so what if you're going to tell everyone I know I'm watching?
Yeah, these emails that come along. They say, "Well, let's cut straight to the chase. We've hacked your system. We know all your stuff. We're going to bribe the fuck out of you. How about we get it $5,000 sort of thing?" And
yeah,
just delete. It's report as junk. report as phishing or whatever.
Yep.
And forget about it.
Although I've
Exactly,
told
yeah.
this story before, literally, this was ages ago. Aidsy and I had someone we knew from the YouTube meetups contact us going, "Oh God, he was getting blackmailed because but it was real because he literally was on some site and he had a woman message him and say, you know, I'm horny and I want to do this, and they got on webcam and did the mutual masturbation thing, and that was a real woman who was there, but my unfortunate naive friend didn't realize the person at the other end was going to be recording him, and then so they were going to blackmail him, and he came to me in AZ and was like, I don't know what to do, and we're like, okay, bro, okay, so
Did you show your
that happened? You cannot pay a blackmailer because they will never stop trying to get money off you.
No.
And you know what, man? And we just went like, so it was a real thing that happened. You know, you're a human being with urges and whatnot. And we're just like, so the person on the other end, was she hot? And he goes, yeah, she really was. You just cop to it. If your family and friend get a message, you just go like, yeah, you know, that was a thing that happened. A hot woman jumped on webcam and sorry, I'm a human male who found her attractive and stuff happened. I recommend you don't watch the video that they linked you to, but shit happens. And because he was really uptight, and we went like, dude, who's going to get upset that a hot woman jumped on and said, I want to see you, sexy man, and you went for it? It's like, dude, she was hot, and it was just own it is what I'm saying.
But they could replace the hot woman with an ugly woman.
But by the same token, people going to show the other party is what I was going. But we were just like, dude, it was real. It was a thing that happened. You can't deny it. You can't stop it. So if it happens, if they do send things to friends and family, you just go, yeah, you know what? It was a thing that happened. She was hot. I was naive, and it happened. And it was just
it happened to a famous Queensland cricketer. He had this not incriminating, but you know, he had a sex tape with his girlfriend on a luxury yacht, and they didn't take the VHS tape with them, and they got bribed about it. But he just came out publicly and said that this is what's happened, and everyone just sort of forgot about it, I think. But
the number of celebrity sex, like the most, okay, who's the most famous? It's either Paris Hilton or Kim Kardashian. Those have got to be the two most famous celebrity porn tapes. But I have to admit, Colin Farrell had one.
And Rob Lowe.
Yeah, but Rob Lowe was a fucking... despite his conservative image, he was a drug-addled weirdo. But I didn't see Rob Lowe's. I didn't see Paris Hilton's. I did see Colin Farrell's. And I was like,
you didn't see any of the women's. You saw Colin.
He wanted this to come out because Colin Farrell spends a lot of time pleasuring his woman. And I was going like, yeah, Colin Farrell wanted this to come out because Colin Farrell is a generous and giving lover. It's just like,
I've seen the
I
Paris
feel like
Hilton
Colin
one.
Farrell wanted everyone to see his
I've seen the Paris one back in the late 90s or early 2000s when it came out.
Yeah, the Paris Hilton was
basically her giving a BJ, right? It's her giving her a BJ, and then she accommodates him in his.
And then it ends with her showing her breasts in the light because she thought that the night vision gave her veiny breasts.
Oh, I don't remember that, but I remember you do see her breasts, and they're good small breasts, really good small breasts.
Who was Kim Kardashian? Kim Kardashian was doing it with a rapper, wasn't she?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Was it R. Kelly or something?
I feel like Kim Kardashian's one was with someone quite famous.
Yeah, I am looking up sex video.
So I think Gut is about to run. Sarah's giving us some updates.
You got Pornhub there.
But while we're talking about sex tapes, it's just like
we can fill in the time in between before we get
Ray J.
Ray J. So not super famous, but at the time, Ray J was much more famous.
Very handsome man, though. Okay, so he was in the film Set It Off.
Yeah, but Ray J was fairly famous. So, Safa, are you saying
he's had one song in the top 40? Yep, one song in the top 40, and he was in a movie called Set It Off.
Oh, okay. Trivia, Set It Off, which was a film centered around black women who form a gang who do bank robberies. I actually saw Set It Off in Grauman's Chinese Theatre in Hollywood because I was in one of my American trips with my ex, and we were in Hollywood, and I said, I just need to see a film in Grauman's Chinese Theatre. It's a really historic thing. And I was like, I don't care what it is. What's the next thing they're showing? And it was Set It Off. And so it's in Hollywood. And of course, all the suburbs immediately surrounding Hollywood have a very high number of black people. And so this was a black film near all the black suburbs of Hollywood. So 75
like the only white guys in there
were black, and they were very vocal. And I'm sitting there as the white guy in the audience going, this is an experience. This is it's a pretty good film. So Safa, you're telling us about Gout Gout. He did it in 20 seconds. So he wanted to do it in less than 20. But 20 seconds, 20.36 seconds. Again, I swear to God, it would take me minimum 40 seconds to run 200 meters. I'm just saying, Gout could run it twice and still beat me. He could go back and probably beat me.
Jada Plinkett was fucking hot as fuck back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Oh, what was really funny, because I think it's Missy Elliott is the tough lesbian.
No. Queen Latifah, mate.
Queen Latifah, sorry. Okay. So Queen Latifah is the tough lesbian in the crew. And when she's making out with her girlfriend, the other women are sort of, and the overwhelming black audience, when Queen Latifah made out with her gay lover, the audience was like, oh, which is a very interesting insight into black American culture, that they were not completely cool.
Not into the lesbian and gay scene at all,
They were not completely cool with queerness. So the experience of watching a black
overall 200-meter or... Sorry, Angry. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
I was just saying, the experience of watching a black-centric American film with an overwhelmingly black audience in Hollywood, very interesting experience.
Yeah, bet. Sorry, Heine asked a question. What's the ultimate? What's the 200-meter record time? Do you mean at that athletic scene, or do you mean
19 seconds? The overall world record, 19.19 seconds, apparently, is the record, and that was done by Usain Bolt.
Of course,
my God.
But this is only peaking about 30, so Gout has a long way to go.
Where he was so far ahead of everyone that he just relaxed as he approached the line.
Yeah.
Gout could be that. In 5 years, that could be Gout.
He was getting into his prime.
He was fucking 17. Oh, my God.
He'll need to go overseas for that competitive edge. He won't be able to do it training in Australia.
Safa, what was the official result for Gout's semi?
Oh, he said 4th, picture finish.
Yeah, but I think it's like the first 3 go through to the final. So if it's a picture finish...
that's a shame. Gout breaks the Matrix. Have you seen that episode of the Matrix, Animatrix, where the runner is so intensely involved in this race?
Yes. He exceeds his body's capabilities.
The Matrix, and snaps out of it and wakes up, by accident.
Yeah, no, the Animatrix is a very good mix of short films.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yep.
there's even a reference to it in the Matrix sequels with a young guy who's idolizing Neo, and he's like, "You got me out," and Neo says to him, "You got yourself out, man." And you go, "What's that about?" It's actually one of the stories in the Animatrix.
Yes. That's
The
Mouse.
kid who breaks
You know
himself out.
Mouse, the dude who designs the lady with the red dress?
Yes.
Yeah, he's an Aussie actor, and that's the guy that broke out. And that's the story of Mouse.
Yeah. There are some really good stories in the Animatrix.
Oh yeah. And the overall history when it goes through the history of it. You know how the fight between it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I remember the 3D animated thing was so cutting edge at the time. We were just like, "Whoa, man! Look at it! It's so good."
I literally went and saw a movie. It was an adaptation of a Stephen King story, and it was not a memorable movie. I don't even remember what it was called. It was the one where they had the Mind Palace and whatnot, and aliens were in it. And I think like Sam Jackson was in the movie or something. But I don't even remember what the movie was called. It was an adaptation of a Stephen King movie. Sorry, an adaptation of a Stephen King story. And it was advertised like, oh, before the movie, where there's a Matrix 3D animation, last Flight of the Osiris. I went and saw that movie just because I wanted to see this Matrix.
Far out, did you? Yeah.
The movie that was an adaptation of Stephen King wasn't terrible, but I'd literally gone just to see that last Flight of the Osiris in a cinema.
So Stephen King movie would have been 2002 that you went to see that.
Yeah.
We got the Mangler 2, Carrie, 2002, Night Surf, Firestarter Rekindled, and Rainy Season. None of those had, maybe it would have been 2003, but I don't think that. Dreamcatcher.
It's Dreamcatcher.
Yeah.
The movie was Dreamcatcher.
You got Morgan Freeman. That's who it was.
Morgan Freeman. Okay, sorry. Angry just did an all black people look the same thing.
That's all right. I play with that a lot, and whenever Sam Jackson's in something, I always call him Lawrence Fishburne.
I literally, when I said Sam Jackson, in the back of my mind going, no, I think it was Morgan Freeman. But it's like, Angry just did the all black people look the same.
It's also got Jason Lee in it too, so that looks really interesting. And Donnie Wahlberg, which doesn't look interesting, but there again, fucking Timothy Olyphant. Again,
Timothy Olyphant's good. The red-headed English guy who's one of the leads in Band of Brothers,
Damian Lewis.
Yeah, he's fucking great. He's really good.
And the lead was Thomas Jane.
Kind of the lead in it. But
him. Fuck, he got old.
Yeah, he is old. I think he's older than me.
No. I'm talking about the lead actor in that Dreamcatcher movie. His name's Thomas Jane Henry, and I know him he was the original Punisher from back in 2003 or 4.
Sorry, I'm going to look this up so I know who we're talking about.
Thomas Jane
Henry.
Thomas Jane. Just type Thomas Jane. Sorry.
No, that's not who I would think. Oh, no, Thomas Jane. He was the Punisher in one of the movies.
Yes, that's what I just said.
No, that's not who I was thinking of.
No. I'm just saying he was the lead, and then you look at a current day photo of him, and like, oh shit, he got old.
He's older than me.
Well, sorry, but I haven't seen him in ages, and it's like, oof.
Oh, and I've said this repeatedly. Knowing how old I am doesn't make me feel old. Seeing people
Yeah.
in my mind are
Right?
30 who are now 60 or 70, that makes me feel old. Because
No, there's no such thing as too much of Oliphant. He's a fucking brilliant actor.
oh my god, he in Alien Earth, he's an android. He's so fucking good. Because all
See what I
those
mean?
aliens,
That's what I mean, Suffer. You just there is no such thing as too much elephant. You know, like,
Oliphant's just he's great. One of the things in those Alien spin-off movies, which weren't great, but one of the best things of them was the android, which was but basically the androids they make.
you mean aliens?
No. There was we go Alien, then Alien versus Predator, and then there was
Right. Yep.
oh, what were they called? There was a couple of ones where it's like they're finding the origins, they're finding the alien species which actually created humans on Earth.
Romulus?
Covenant. No, Covenant is what I'm thinking of. But what's his name? The Brit actor who is the android in that. I feel like the best thing about those movies is him as the android, because they've made androids that are so sophisticated, the androids kind of think humans suck.
Oh, Michael Fassbender. Yeah, he's so good. He's another actor that can be anything. I'll never get sick of that guy. He's great. Yeah.
He's really good as the android. And Timothy Oliphant in Alien Earth as an android who kind of thinks humans are shit.
In an era where we watch movies and follow, like characters more than we do actors.
Yes.
I'm finding myself following Michael Fassbender a lot for his movies that he picks to do. There was that Assassin one. Did you? I think you watched it.
The Netflix one, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. And it wasn't great, but I watched it because Michael Fassbender was in it.
He's magnetic. He is really magnetic.
He's magnetic. Same with Black Bag. Not great, but Fassbender was fucking brilliant in that.
Yeah. He's good.
I wanted to like it because it was Soderbergh. He chooses good directors. It just seems to be he's going through a phase where the directors aren't really pulling out great.
Yeah.
Oh, Fassbender's in Assassin's Creed. Okay, well, that's going to be on my list tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm just.
And Prometheus, yep, and Alien Covenant, yeah, Inglourious Basterds.
Prometheus and Covenant, yeah, he's in. Sorry, Damian Lewis. Damian Lewis is the guy I was thinking of in Dreamcatcher. Red-headed English.
Yeah, with the red hair. Yeah.
Often plays American characters. He was kind of like the lead character in the Band of Brothers miniseries, which, if you've never watched it, anyone who's never watched Band of Brothers,
I've seen that. Yeah,
such a good World War II dramatization because it's fucking nasty. Like it's bleak and awful, and it's based on true stories.
Yeah, it has the production value of a movie like Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah,
but it has the advantage of being 8 hours long, so you really get to know the characters, and it hits you so much harder when they die.
Yeah, and it goes all the way from just after the Normandy landing right through to the end of the war in Europe.
Right through to D-Day. Yep.
Yeah. Whereas Saving Private Ryan is just after the Normandy landing. Whereas the stuff in Band of Brothers is all based on real incidents and is really moving. It's
fucking beautiful show. Yeah.
It's fucking intense. And because they mix it up with interviews with veterans who are in there. And when they talk about the guy that this actor plays, the real person, the other enlisted men are just going like, he was always first. He was always taking risks. He should not have survived the war, but he did. And
it hits you so hard, doesn't it? You're like that bravery and the. And
Because if your knowledge of history is shit like mine, you kind of think we went from D-Day to the end of the war like that. And no, a whole bunch of horrible engagements happened. It dragged on for ages after the D-Day landing. And it's just like, Jesus, that was fucking tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, look.
I'm going to wrap this up. I think, yeah, you're going to
Wrap it
go.
up. Yep.
Thanks for having me on.
Sorry, what are you saying, Heine?
Thanks for having me on. It's a lot easier doing it through the laptop than it is setting up headphones and.
Oh, good. We'll do it through the laptop. And look, if you're free tomorrow night, we'll do it again.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go sleepy bobos.
Yeah, I don't like talking with headphones on because I can't monitor how loud my voice goes.
Yeah.
Because you do the headphone, where are you talking really? And it just.
Alrighty. Gotta go to bed. If you're up for party night tomorrow, we'll see what the fuck happens.
And some more drinky poos on the top 20.
Poos. We'll see if I've managed to get an apple brandy tomorrow. I'll either have it tomorrow or for Saturday night. I'll have it one.
Well, either way, you still got 3 other drinks to knock out tomorrow.
Yeah, I want to do 3 tomorrow and 3 on Saturday. So, or maybe, it's tomorrow's party night. Who the fuck knows how many drinks I'm going to make tomorrow.
You can do all 6, yeah.
Crazy time.
If you do 6, you can't trust your notes.
That's the whole thing. I can't do 6.
Do 3, and stick with old fashions after that.
I would not trust my palate after 6. We'll do it. But, okay.
Thank you for having me on, Andrew. See you tomorrow, mate.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
You are totally